Here's a story about a great big God. So, I'm from San Diego, but I spent most of my life in Nebraska. Me and my best friend decided to fly back to Nebraska over Christmas break to see family and friends. On that flight, we got separated for some reason, and I got sat next to an elderly lady named Marilyn. We talked a little bit. I knew she wasn't a Christian, and I knew that the Lord wanted me to share my faith with her. I just knew that God wanted that, but, I didn't feel like it. I was so tired. I said, Lord, you do I prayed for her, Lord, you do a work in her heart, whatever, but that is not my job today. And after that, of course, with me not sharing with her, she's from Florida and stuff, I knew I'd never see her again, and I felt convicted so much for not talking to her. And so I just started to pray about her, and just pray for her and ask that God would bring someone in her life that would, be faithful when God asked us to do something and share with her. So I just have been praying that for the past 2.5 months or something since I saw her. And so you guys know I'm on my way to Israel right now, and I flew to Georgia yesterday and then to Chicago, and on my flight from San Diego, where I live, to Georgia, it was a huge flight. There were like 100 people on that flight. I was seat 15A, and I sit down, and this old lady comes and sits down in 15B. We chat, have, small talk. Where are you going? Where am I going? This and that. And she seemed so familiar to me. I just couldn't put my finger on it. And then she did something or said something that kind of sparked my memory. And I turned to her and I said, "Is your name Marilyn?" And she was like, yeah. Like, she was totally freaked out. And I was like, "Marilyn, we've met before on a plane to Nebraska." And she was like, she recognized me, and it was so crazy. And I said, "You're not even from around here. What are you doing here?" And she said, "Well, what's crazy is I'm not even supposed to be here. My flight had a detour because of some bad weather. I was not supposed to be here, and not even on this day. We were delayed 2 days." And I was like, oh, wow. So it suddenly hit me, oh, Lord, this is the woman that I was praying, like, God, bring someone in her life to share the gospel with her, because I failed at it. And this was God saying, hey, I know you failed at it. Don't fail again. And so I gave Marilyn the gospel. She received it with joy. It was absolutely wonderful. And I'm blown away. What are the odds that a woman from Florida would be on this huge flight in San Diego again, and out of over 100 people on the flight, I was 15A and she was 15B. We have a tricky God. He's a tricky God. He gave me a second chance. He gave Marilyn a second chance. It's wonderful. I hope the Lord blesses it.